Hello everyone, my name is Larry Tittle. I'm the founder and CEO of Clearworld. We provide solar LED retrofit, actually a hybrid of technologies that I'll be discussing with you today. So what Clearworld is we're an alternative energy systems provider. What we actually do is we retrofit existing or new light poles. What we do is we retrofit to the existing light pole, which we have an adjustable bracketing system with lithium-ion battery packs. We have flexible solar panels that are the most advanced solar panels on the market today. We have LED lighting, of course, which we'll talk more about. And we have 8 days of energy that we can provide, more or less, depending on the customer's needs. We also do have lighting controls where you can adjust the lights up and down, schedule, dim the lights, and this solution has many other things that we'll talk about as we go into more depth. So what is this and who does it cater to? So this Retroflex system can be used in many broad ways with many customer subsets, from electric utility companies, telecom providers, government, public roadways, developers, commercial, universities and campuses, and military bases. We have three distinct application uses, from on-grid, off-grid, and distributed power. This actually shows a picture of the city of Phoenix in Arizona, the city of Austin. So we have various sizes of our solution, from a residential roadway, which is 8 foot 6 inches, approximately 13 foot in height, to a 24 foot, 24, 22, 20, all the way up to 28 foot solution with varying sizes from 8 foot 6 to 11 foot 1, which is our 240 and our 320 watt solution, along with a much larger solution, which is the 400 watt and the 590s. That's actually designed for major roadways, for basketball courts with floodlights, whereas in this caption you see double-headed solution for highways. And so, what we're finding is we can cater pretty much to any type of lighting, solar application that would be necessary to a customer's needs. This product is a patented product in the US, and it doesn't exist in the world as a retrofit. Now, as we briefly discussed, this can be used for a new streetlight install, the infrastructure cost savings, energy usage, and then naturally maintenance. We can retrofit to your existing streetlights. Again, we have the adjustable brackets where it's actually banded in multiple locations. The solar panels are naturally on the outside with the battery packs that are housed on the inside through the top. They're very slender. And so from the pole to the outside of the solar array is where you'll find the electronics, battery packs, and other parts. We also have a solution where you can use this as distributed power to be able to toggle back and forth from conventional power to grid power to solar power, where you can use it for grid constraint, you can use it for demand dispatch, for ancillary services, for smart city services. Look at it as the foundation or the hub of many things. And so what Clearworld can provide you is a solution where getting into the smart grid is the communications, the backup power, the resiliency, the sustainability, the things that you would need as your network and systems continue to grow. We have 4 distinct categories, from new installs where you have no trenching, conduit, cabling, wiring. Typically you'll find 60 to 70% savings where there's no infrastructure required at all, where you can just take one of these standalone systems, base or a screw-in pile, very quick and easy, and you're done. 100% savings from day one, and we provide the maintenance for 10 years. The system and the technology is built to last for many years to come. Retrofitting onto existing street lights. This is an example of immediate savings if the customer's paying 10 cents a kilowatt hour and $85 a year for maintenance and cost. As the owner of that asset, naturally this qualifies for the ITC federal tax credit, 30% federal tax credit, plus depreciation. And in many states, there are renewable portfolio standards and standards, incentives and rebates, and things of that nature. And of course, as the infrastructure continues to age and infrastructure and improvements and savings and sustainability become more and more important, a solution like Clearworld's will definitely have a real large impact on your bottom line and on the environment, of course. And then smart city applications. There's a lot of smart city applications. There's 5G coming online where there's a lot of small cells and backup power that are needed for the small cells, where the major carriers are now taking the assets from your cell towers and bringing them down to the street levels to be able to provide that densification. One of the benefits naturally of our system is you can actually house your communications, your antennas, your battery packs, your small cells in a very, very small, condensed form factor out of plain view, out of sight. And that's really important as the FCC and the municipals and all of these folks start to look at pole clutter and pole attachments and the impacts of that. And so being able to utilize the housing and our solution for that becomes valuable as well. The benefits to our end users naturally is improved reliability and safety. We've been in cities before where our lights are the only lights in the city. So when you have a power outage and the grid is down, we've actually had residents coming out of their homes and looking at the street lights and saying, how are these street lights on? And so naturally to provide, as we know, there's a reduction in crime by having the proper lighting and having safety in general. And so we're starting to see that that's one of the key drivers for change through our municipal relationships. Immediate cost savings, renewable and energy efficiency. If energy efficiency through the lights, the battery storage, I feel is really key to all of the things that you can do. And through that would be retrofitting your existing infrastructure. And then metering or off-grid solutions. Our solution is designed for 150 mile-an-hour winds. Because of the cylindrical design in nature, it's rated for very high winds and actually has been through Hurricane Isaac at 90 mile-an-hour winds, and in Nicaragua about a mile from an earthquake. So this system has been deployed for 5.5 years in a city, in a municipal, and it continues to work today. Now at this point we have a lot of deployments in many cities and are continuing to move forward with that. Again, the cost reductions, no electric bill from day one, no out-of-pocket expenses, and eliminates the carbon footprint of a traditional utility pole, prevents smog and global warming, and naturally with the LED lights, it reduces sky glow and light pollution. This is an example of Hurricane Isaac, a real-world example that I had discussed in Harahan, where we had lights nobody else had. And then naturally this is the summary of the various solutions that this will provide. Examples of that, the technology, the economics, the attributes. This industry continues to push forward and is one of the largest investments into this type of industry. So thanks for joining us today to view Clearworld's product offering. We're very excited to have the opportunity to work with you. For more information, please visit clearworld.us or email me directly. Thanks so much. Take care.